What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new StarCraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit, spawning here in the top right hand corner of 16-bit LE, playing with the red Zerg pieces. He's very well known in the StarCraft 2 Pro scene and is a very fun Zerg player to watch, to say the least. His name is Snute. And his opponent, spawning in the cross position, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. He is a very exciting StarCraft 2 pro gamer as well. He's been around the scene for a very long time. His name is Stephano. So guys and girls, I'm really excited about this game and this series in particular that was played at the WCS in Austin and was one of the games within the round of 16. So all these games, of course, do matter in the grand scheme of things when you talk about these pro gamers trying to make a, continue on into the tournament. And the deeper you go in the tournament, of course the prize pool is higher, but also you have those opportunities at getting invited to BlizzCon, which of course is the biggest tournament of the year for these StarCraft 2 pro gamers. That said, I'm excited about this game, guys. I really am. I'm excited about this series between these two players. The ZvZ matchup is one of mine games, and it is a lot of fun to watch, to say the least. It looks like Stephano is going to go for the Hatch Gas Pool Opener, and it looks like Snute is going ahead. He's getting he's going for the quick 3 hatch. And he's kind of skipping out on the gas, at least for the time being, going for that spawning pool. So a little bit of a change in, I guess you could say, build orders. As you can see from this top left-hand corner, a lot of times in the early game, you'll see very similar build orders, I know, on either side of the map, though. For these two players, it has not been similar as of right now, as Snute is going to try to really get on 3 very fast hatcheries, and his opponent is more so just going for the standard 2 bases, going ahead and getting an evolution chamber out. So it looks like Stephano is very well, he looks like he's going to start kind of trying to get those, maybe those +1 upgrades for his ground-based units, and he must know that there may be something a little bit fishy going on. But the same thing is Snute has a spine crawler going up. So I think Snute obviously thinks that something might be going on here on the opposite side of the map with Stephano. We'll have to kind of keep our eyes on that, because this matchup can usually get extremely intense very quickly, simply because the players, there's just so many units that start moving across the map so quickly. A couple of those Zerglings of Stephano's are going to be nibbled away. They will retreat at this point. So Snute looks like he's trying to build, he really wants to build up his economy, but at the same time he's also got a little bit of some stellar defensive structures that he's starting to build here to try to, of course, just in the event that Stephano decides to get aggressive, he can have, of course, those proper structures ready to go. So Snute looks like he is going to go ahead and going to start moving across the map with Stephano. Gets a little bit of some scouting information, which I think is very much so something that he definitely wanted to do. We are going to see Metabolic Boost is going to be researched right now out of Stephano, which of course is a Zergling speed upgrade. +1 is also going to be researched as well. And then on the opposite side, we're seeing the Roach Warren coming in for Snute. So he's probably going to get his upgrade started. He's also got that Roach Warren going. So both these players look like, at this point they're starting to give each other a little bit of that respect that they definitely rightfully deserve. Now, Stephano is getting more and more Zerglings out, so this is kind of interesting. I wonder if he's going to try to maybe do a little bit of some damage to one of these bases, simply because they're a little bit vulnerable, even though there are a decent amount of queens out. These Zerglings, and it does look like Snute is going to see exactly what's going on. There are a lot of Zerglings that are moving across the map here, and it does look like right off the rip, Snute's going to go and go for the full wall off here with the double evolution chambers, as there is a lot of Zerglings that are moving across the map, and they are going to go ahead and get Of course, they are going to start nibbling away at that structure, which is the evolution chamber. The question is there going to be enough here? I think there absolutely will be. That spine crawler is in a perfect position, and then at the same time, you also have the roaches and the queens there as well. The evolution chamber is staying up just barely. Another evolution chamber is going up. And very interestingly enough, though, the defense has been absolutely on point so far for Snute. Here we go. It does look like that structure does go down. And Stephano looks like he's going to once again try to get in there, but there's just way too much there to hold on as both players are going for their layers. So they're going to get started on those higher tier layer-based units. So, you know, so far the defense absolutely on point. It was more the scout that came in for Snute, who with those couple of Zerglings over at that natural, or I should say that third base location, he saw exactly what was going on. And so Snute playing very well so far early on in this game, just playing his opponent like a book. And it does look like we are going to see Glad Reconstitution coming out of Stephano for his roaches, and the same can be said now for Snute. Snute's getting those +1/+1 ground-based unit upgrades so far, and I gotta say, it does look like Snute is going to be in a real position of power at this point. Now, we are going to see Snute also going for that infestation pit, so it does look like he may very well be going up to a hive here shortly. And I do not believe, yeah, so Snute's got this, he's got I really like the positioning that Snute is in currently. Glad Reconstitution is going to be finishing up in less than 10 seconds for Stephano, but now a fourth base is going to be coming in now for Snute, and Snute can really start to chip away at getting just a really nice booming economy, but he's also ahead of the supply. Now, Stephano wants to try to get somewhat of an edge here. It does seem like he at least wants to see if there's any types of damage that he can maybe do with these Zerglings. Missile attacks level 1 is completing, as well as Glad Reconstitution. Now, it looks like Stephano is going to be going in for an attack here on this fourth base location, trying to kind of split up his army and do as much damage as he possibly can, but I wonder if there's just a little bit too much for Snute, as he is taking out a lot of these units. He's got a lot now. He did get the cancel on that fourth hatchery, so that's a really nice pickup there for Stephano, kind of delaying that fourth hatchery. But I just wonder, as Snute's going here, the longer that this game goes, the question is Stephano going to have enough to really hold on here, even though he is now going on, he's got that fourth base that is up at this point. He's probably going to start droning very shortly from it. And it looks like we're starting to move into the later stages of the game as we pass the 8-minute mark. And it looks like the Hydralisk Den is going to be coming in now for Stephano. Now, it does look like Nematized Carapace is going to be coming in for both players, so we're going to see those Overlords moving a little bit faster across the map. But we are seeing now Snute is kind of showing us exactly what he's planning on doing. He's getting those infestors out, and I like that decision a lot to begin the infestors at this point in the game. So, you know, of course, we haven't seen the hive come into effect as of yet, but we definitely see Burrow at this point is just around the corner now. Now, it does look like Hive is being constructed at this point for Snute as well, so he's going to be able to get those higher tier Hive-based units, and it does look like there's just a lot of red Zerg I'm seeing, as he's almost fully, you know, he's going to be at almost 200 supply at this point in the game. And I really like the position Snute's in. Now, Stephano is not out of this thing by any stretch of the imagination. He is absolutely still in this thing, as he is going ahead and getting that Lurker Den out as well. So we're going to probably be seeing Lurkers here shortly, and I do like that decision as well. I think the Lurkers are going to be really great for Stephano. It's all going to come down to the positioning of both of these players, though, and that's what we're going to have to kind of keep in mind. Here we go. It does look like Snute is feeling very confident. He's going to try to pounce around on top of this army as he continues pushing Stephano back. The question is there going to be a little bit of overextension at this point? And it does look like at the same time, A few of these roaches are trying to do some damage, but it looks like Stephano has had enough. He is going to go after this entire army. Oh my god, beautiful play here by Snute. He is absolutely doing so much with not only those vials, but just pouncing on this army with the fungal growth. He is absolutely doing so much damage. It does look like a few of these roaches are behind, trying to do a little bit some damage to those infestors, but there is just so much red Zerg at this point in the game, doing a lot of damage to these units, and even all these reinforcing units are starting to get surrounded. Here we go. It looks like Stephano is absolutely being decimated right now as Snute is doing just so much damage. Can he hold on much longer? He is still in this game. If he can just hold on a little bit longer as the reinforcements come in, because he is trying to counterattack at the same time, but there is just so much red Zerg on the opposite side of the map. It looks like Snute is trying to take a 1-0 early lead against his opponent in this round of 16 match at the WCS in Austin and take an early advantage against his opponent. But once again, there is still a little bit of some counterattacks, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough, as Stephano is now so far behind. The lair has gone down, and so many units destroyed, and GG is called, and Snute takes game number 1 against his opponent in dominating fashion. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Snute and Stephano, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I'll see you guys all in game number 2.